another episode of With the Chiefs.
Wait. Man, I need more rest.
I hope I've got your last name right there.
It's a very good pronunciation.
You should know better than that now, Donald.
I know.
All right, we're back. We're live.
Sure are.
Welcome back to another episode with the Chiefs. This is episode 95.
95.
Yep, 95.
Yep, 95. Yep.
Good start.
Yep.
So, Dom, we've got a bit of an agenda today.
Yeah, so it's a Chiefs chat episode, just me and Smitty today.
Yep.
No guest, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. But it's still going to be a cracker episode.
What do you mean, maybe fortunately?
I don't know, some people love the Chief chats.
True, okay. Yeah.
We're starting off with the training update, then we got a segment sponsored by AS Health Movement, taper tips leading into Gold Coast Marathon. Then we got a bit of race nutrition chat, a segment sponsored by Espresso Displays.
We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, talking about Olympics and athletics chat.
It's also, the idea was from Mitsu as well.
Yeah, and Mitsu.
So if no one likes this, blame Mitsu.
Yeah. Two punters having a
Yeah.
go at athletics chat. I'm
Well,
sure
me listening and quizzing you.
Yeah. Then we've got the Chiefs Challenge update and maybe a few extra segments as well.
Yeah.
But let's get stuck into it. The training update. How have you been going, Smitty?
Me first. Bloody hell. Yeah, good. We're going to take a little bit back to just after we had Alex on the show, which was, I think that was the Wednesday, the 13th of June. So we got a little bit to cover off, unfortunately, for everyone. So what was that? That's like still 4 weeks out, essentially. Take it from the Wednesday, which was the episode. Easy 60 minutes, keeping the same structure. Wednesday was the MLR. Gee, rocky start. So the session for that week was on the Friday. I think I've talked in previous episodes about how I'm feeling like pretty average on Fridays for the sessions. Like they're just being a little bit difficult to do those more typical, like faster threshold stuff. Like I've just felt a bit more sluggish. But I think, that day I decided to do just 90 minutes easy because we were going to target a bigger long run on the Sunday. So just did 90 minutes easy, and then same as we've been doing on the Saturday, which was 60 minutes easy again. But then the marathon-based session for that week was 7K easy into 21, like a half marathon effort. The Sri Chinmoy. Oh, wait. Did we talk? Oh, no. I fear that I've already talked about this. I remember talking about the Sri Chinmoy half.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, well.
Okay. Oh, well. We'll just take it back to there. Oh, no. Sorry. Apologies. That was just a workout. It was meant to be 21K at marathon pace. It was the week before we did that. The actual, right. That was just for the suggested.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Gee, we're getting rusty. So I love how you're like, well, I just chuck you in there as well. For me stumbling.
Yeah.
Okay, so that session was 3x5K, and the idea behind the session was to like do a little bit quicker the marathon pace. So we did 10K warm up at about 4-minute pace just to like tick the legs over and build a bit of fatigue early. This was with Matt Gore and James Penny, who are both doing Gold Coast. We did. They were doing 4x5K, so I just tried to hang in with them. We did. First rep was 17:10, the second rep was 17 flat, and the third rep was 16:32. So it's a good session.
Yeah, wow. Very solid.
Had Josh Mackwell on the bike, which was super helpful.
Was he passing gels and stuff, or?
No, because I had it all on me. It was more
Moral
keeping
support.
me motivated, and to have someone there. He really helped out on that last rep. He just kind of went out in front, and it was just like a balls to the wall sort of effort.
Yeah.
But I think that was good because it was in the back part of the marathon to then like tick over and run fast the marathon pace.
Yeah, yeah.
So I didn't expect to run. Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't expect to run that far. Like it was a really, really.
Like that's a good 5K time. Just
yeah, and that was
without
at
doing
Rhodes.
exercise.
That was at Rhodes. So like,
yeah.
Rhodes is so good for that sort of training. By the way, like for like simulating Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Because it's just flat. You can get in a rhythm. It's going to be similar to race day.
Yeah.
So, that was like that last rep particularly was very, very, very tough. But it was good. Like it's good practice to get really pushing in the last bit of the race.
Yeah.
And that session was fueled by a massage the day before.
Really?
Yeah. From AS
Health Movement. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I felt like it helps.
Yeah.
I felt like it was good. And then then the following week we did for the Delta session on Tuesday, it was a 20-minute fartlek, and then it was like meant to be either a 10 or 10-minute tempo. We did a little bit. Matt and I were out on the oval. We did a little bit more, so we did 18 minutes. The session itself was like the fartlek section was, I think we actually got it wrong, but it was all similar. We did 2 minutes on, like sort of 10k pace maybe, 1 minute float at marathon pace, 30 seconds hard, like really like sprinting or running harder, and then 1 minute float back at marathon pace times by 5. So
okay.
it was
So
good.
that's 2 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds,
1 minute.
1 minute.
Repeat.
So 5 minutes times 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe it was times 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right. Get all over the shop,
Yeah, I
geez.
know, I'm all over the place. Apologies. That was good. Like that was a solid effort, and the floats were still like pretty solid.
Yeah,
like,
no time off.
Sort of like Matt Gore's marathon pace. So it was it was more like me just trying to hang on.
Jesus.
I think we did 3 minutes after like jog.
Yeah.
2 minutes jog into the 18 minutes, which were meant to be marathon pace, but it was me like pushing like harder. Like first 10 minutes, I just tried to stay on Matt, but I would say like the first maybe like 10 to 13 minutes were controlled, and then like the last bit was quite tough, but it was good effort. Like I think even Matt said like normally in those sort of sessions I would just get spat out the back like if I was trying to keep up. And like for that one I was managed to hang on. I was actually really happy with that session. I remember like being pretty stoked by the end of it, particularly because it was off the back of the harder long run, so I was still able to like that raw speed is not there.
True, yeah.
But like the endurance, I think it was, I mean, 3 like 20 on the watch, which will be like 325s maybe.
I don't know.
would
I
say.
reckon like Gore Hill's not that bad. Like
It's pretty bad for my watch because I have it on my right. Like it's
yeah,
off.
true.
Like it was like between 318 and 320, and then which would normally, but like it was a good effort. And then in the evening we did gym, 26-minute gym session. So I still.
What are you doing in the gym?
I
Have you progressed much in the gym? Like getting heavier or?
was hoping you weren't going to ask that question. Not listening to like our previous guest or, no, we did, calf raises with like 16 kilos, so probably still not enough, but then
It's not bad.
it's better. And then I do 60 kilo, so not like crazy, but 60 kilo deadlift,
Yeah.
which is still like me
It's decent. Yeah, yeah.
me working I think and then the single leg RDLs, the RDLs, and then the squat, single leg, like the squats, or is that the RDLs? I hope that's not
Bulgarian split squats.
Split squats.
Do you put your foot like up on a chair? Or something?
Yeah. Bulgarian split squats. So I don't think I did gym the previous 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I've gotten a bit slack with gym.
have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a bit sore the next day, but it was okay. Like, it wasn't too bad. We're not lifting super heavy. Then we did I did hour 45 in the city with a couple of the Delta people, which is always fun. 60 minutes the next day. The session on the Friday was meant to be 6 by 1K off 60 seconds just to get the legs ticking over because we're preparing again for another big Sunday long run.
Right.
But I did 4 and I just felt like the same. It's just hard. It was just hard to get the legs ticking over. I don't know why I performed better on the Tuesday than I do after a big long run than I do on the Friday.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
Sometimes,
sense.
Like, I take a day off and then run the next day and I feel like just really sluggish.
Yeah.
Like, we used to always have Fridays off and do a session on Saturday, and I used to always just feel crap on the Saturday, even though I should have felt really fresh. But yeah,
It's weird.
yeah,
I don't know. And I used to always feel pretty good on the Fridays.
Yeah.
Like, but obviously, the long runs were never.
yeah.
The long runs were never crazy. Like, so, don't know. Maybe someone.
Maybe it's like you got the whole week of stress at work and everything in you still, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just
Maybe you
making up
still
crap
carried
now.
on the MLR.
Maybe. But you do your MLRs like super easy anyway, so.
Excuse me?
Well, the pace isn't like super high.
No. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Sorry, what? So I did 4 reps and I felt my calf was like really tight.
Oh, no.
So I was just like, pull the pin, save it for, like, it wasn't bad. It was just like, what's the point?
Yeah.
If I'm going to be pushing like really hard on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So I just decided to not continue to push through. Then Saturday, did 60 minutes easy. And then, this is already taking us to the big one is what I had listed down. So it was meant to be, so this is the biggest workout of the block. It was 5 by 5K with a 1K float. Big
Strong.
session.
Yeah.
So we did 7K warm up into the 5 by 5. The had Tobias and Josh on the bike. It was good. Tobias
Full peloton around you, yeah.
yeah, Tobias hadn't been on a bike in like 5 years.
Yeah.
And you could tell he was riding around. Like, that's how you know you got a committed coach, is like, he hates the bike. He's on there. He's like, you could tell like his neck and his back were just like cooked after.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was good. Like, we were just chatting.
Is he coming up to the Gold Coast or?
No, he's not coming to the Gold Coast. Yeah, he was racing, but he's not coming anymore. And had Josh there as well. It was definitely makes a massive difference having company.
Yeah, 100%.
Matt was doing his session. He had Aurelie on the bike helping
nice.
him. His
Yeah,
session
yeah.
was absolutely
Oh, mate,
psychotic.
he's so fit. Yeah.
What
Jesus.
his session, just as a side note, was like 24 Ks of like half marathon pace stuff into quicker, I think, and like
Right.
no rest. And he ran like just under 70 minutes in that, like
For the
half
marathon.
split.
What the hell?
Yeah. So keen to see what Mr. Matthew does.
Yeah.
In
Far
Gold
out.
Coast. Yeah, it was really good. And
Yeah.
we just saw him just flying by, just like moving so quick.
Yeah.
But I was doing my 5 by 5K and it was good. Like, I was gonna try to target like 330,
Yep.
331
Yep,
and
yeah.
just keep it like even, and then maybe progress the last like 2 if I was feeling good. So like, I went out 330 pace.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, by the second rep, I was like, this feels a little bit like hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, the 1K float you really recover, but also
How fast was the float?
like 4:15 maybe.
Okay, still.
So still
alright.
moving
Yeah,
like
yeah.
somewhat quickly.
Yeah.
But I feel like after doing those long runs, you really get used to that pace. It feels hot, but I feel like you can hold it for longer. Like, and my heart rate was not like not escalating too much. It kind of stayed flat for the whole session, except for the last rep.
Yeah.
But
With taking heart rate with the monitor or?
not with the monitor, with my wrist, but it's pretty reliable around, like, because I've got a lot of data, a lot of sessions. I know it sticks around that like 175, 180 when I'm just under threshold.
Right.
So, and normally if I'm going too fast, it'll really spike. But maybe it's a little bit unreliable. But I ran 1732, 1728, 1730, 1719, and 1659. So
Nice.
I was really stoked with that session.
Yeah, that's heaps good.
Like, it was long. It was a good simulation for the race. The last rep felt like a really good simulation for like what the back stages of the race would be like. And I got good nutrition in as well. I think 6 gels, which is good.
6 gels.
Yeah.
How often are you taking gels then?
I was just
Every 5K or something?
yeah, just to the start of the rep,
Okay.
pretty much. Just the
That's
start
a
of the
lot.
rep.
That's like every 20 minutes or something.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I've been practicing doing that.
Yeah.
And that was 40 Ks in total. Definitely was super stoked with how that one went. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, and it was good. Then this week, that's pretty much. Oh yeah, and then the taper pretty much starts after that.
Right.
So 30 minutes easy on the Monday. I did 6 by 1K on Delta. The session was 8 by 1K, but we just did 6. Paces were still decent. But the legs had just felt like super tight. And just, yeah. I mean, they were still like sub 310 pace. So it was still decent. 75 minutes on the Wednesday. 45 minutes on Thursday. Then we ran yesterday with Scotty and you, Dom,
Okay. Yep.
around Centennial, 30 minutes. And then today, Rhodes Park Run, 16:01,
Yeah,
which Dom secretly was like, yay.
We're training for a marathon, not a 5K. So,
But you were secretly
but
happy.
my 5K was quicker. So.
Yeah, what was yours, Dom?
15:47, I think.
47?
Yeah. Like 15:48, 15:47, something like that.
You definitely saw the Strava activity and was like, yes.
No.
And then you messaged me like, oh, good effort, man. Good effort.
Good effort, man.
Yeah. Good luck next time. Fucking hell. Look, I expected to run faster than that.
But I guess like you were solo out the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the
He's-
track, I ran half of it behind someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. I don't know. I don't want to read too much into it because like I've just gone through the previous week and did like a really good long run. So I want to try and focus on that rather than running because I wanted to target like 15:40ish for the 5K, which I thought, I think my Sydney 10 was like 15:55 through halfway. So you'd think like, I don't know. It just...
But like 5K is not the marathon. So
I know.
I think you're on track for like
Yep.
2:30 or maybe even quicker.
Okay. So don't let that get in my head.
Nah, don't let it get in your head.
Okay. All right. Good to be out there. Good
Yeah.
to be out there running. Sam Glidden was there, and so also Pat Benson ran
Yeah,
a
Benno.
really good time.
Yeah, I was impressed with that.
Yeah,
Far out.
yeah. It was 18:05.
I know one.
One? Yeah, like 18 low.
Yeah.
Which is super impressive.
Yeah.
I think he's training for maybe Melbourne,
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
and there's a lot more running. Like, he can really improve
Yeah.
with a lot more running.
And big run from Sammy Glidden as well.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
was it, 16?
16:20, I think. Yeah, and that's the first 5K he's done for some time.
Yeah, wow.
I think he's a machine regardless. He's been doing triathlon.
Yeah.
He's done an Ironman recently and did a half Ironman as
Yeah,
well
right.
recently.
And then Josh Keys.
Josh Keys killed it.
Huge run. for
Huge
him as
run.
well.
What was the
Far
time?
out.
You got the Strava there?
Yeah, 16:40.
Yeah,
Man,
heaps good.
for lying.
Yeah, it's a great run.
Yeah, and Aaron dipping under 17.
Yep,
Strong from him.
very strong.
Yeah.
Aaron's there, like
He's-
clockwork.
Just, yeah.
He's King of Rhodes Park Run.
He is. Yeah.
He's there all the time.
Yeah, put your house on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, impressive. Very impressive.
Who else was there? Yeah, there's a lot of people that go to Rhodes Park Run. It's good.
Good crew. Yeah.
Yeah. And the weather was good. Like,
The weather has been good. For
yeah,
running,
weather was
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was a good morning. Then, yeah, tomorrow we've got 90 minutes, and then the next week we really taper. But that's pretty much the bulk of the block. It's been a good block. One of the best I've put together. I think after that long run, I was like, I feel like confident. I know I don't sound confident now because I'm just dwelling on my Rhodes Park Run. But after that session, I was like, oh, I've given myself every chance to run a good marathon.
Yeah.
If I'm like, can do a long run like that, I've sort of built up to it. So I was happy. Anywho, Dom,
Yeah.
what's happening with you?
Yeah, it's been a bit kind of all over the place the last couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Like, felt like the whole block before that was good. And then moved houses. I think we're moving that week of Alex's episode. And just didn't get out the door much, which was not great. So I ran on Thursday. Did a little double and got down to the track and did a workout which was what is this? It's 600 hard and then a 400 float.
Yep.
Times by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 8. Which is good. I think I tacked it a bit too hard. The first 600 is like 2:55 pace. Then the 400 float marathon pace, which is good. But then the 600's got a bit slower and the float's got a bit slower. And it just kind of leaves you feeling a bit deflated when you're finishing the session. Running the 600. The last 600 was 3:18. And the first one was 2:55. So I was like, you kind of
That's like that's like the fartlek session I did in at Delta Camp I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Where you just like, the first one was hot, and then it's just like everyone's more demoralizing.
Yeah.
And you're just like, by the end of it, you're like, screw this.
Yeah.
I think that,
But all in all, though, it was still like pretty solid. I think like there was a 5K in there that was like 16:40.
yeah, nice.
So I was like, okay, that's all right still.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a bad session. Then Friday just did a little 6K. Then we're moving like all that weekend. So
How'd the move go?
it was okay. It's just like, I don't know. It's hard moving. Like, it takes it out of you. So we rented the truck. It was like a Saturday, and it was like the only rainy day of the week. It was just happened to be on the Saturday.
Were you fed up about that?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot worse because I was looking at the radar and like
Oh, you were stressing the day before.
the day before.
You
I'm
weren't
like,
leaving
"Fuck,
it up
it's
to,
gonna-
you're like,
we're moving in the rain. Like, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
But then it wasn't that bad. It was just like a little sprinkle.
Okay.
But we picked up the washing machine and the fridge
Yep.
from like in the city. So I had to like drive this stupid truck.
Oh, you were driving?
Yeah.
How big was the truck?
Oh,
Do you
just,
need
like,
your-
standard removalist truck? It's like probably about as big as you can go without needing another license.
the license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of like you're always just a bit on edge when you're driving those things.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's completely new
Yeah.
as well, like a new vehicle, let alone a truck.
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
any experience driving trucks?
Just when we've had to move stuff.
Nothing at work, like
No, not at all.
none of those big like things carrying luggage around or anything.
Towing planes. Yeah. Yeah, no, none of that. So yeah, it's just a bit foreign, and then yeah, driving in the cities like never
Stressful
fun.
as it is.
Yeah.
Where'd you pick it up from?
It was like York Street in like
Oh,
some
yeah.
high rise, like all the way up in floor 26 or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, but so we had to, because parking in the city is shit, so we had to walk like 200 meters or so with this fridge and washing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, then lug it into the car and going back and forward for loads. I guess it's moving. I'm just describing how you move a house. If anyone
I'm
wanted to know.
intrigued though. It's part of the journey.
Yeah.
It's part of the block technically
yeah.
because it's in the block.
Yeah. But yeah, haven't done much gym, but have been moving.
Moving,
so
yeah.
that
You've
counts.
been removalist work is like
Yeah.
proper gym work.
Oh, it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah. Were you sore after?
It was a little bit, but like more like shoulders and like just
Yeah, because
like,
you're not using.
yeah, weird stuff you never use. Yeah. Yeah, but we got all this stuff up and into the house, and then like everything's still in boxes, and you got to. Or we went to IKEA the next day. IKEA is so overrated. Like, don't get me started. Like,
Why is it overrated?
it's not even cheap. Like, the IKEA furniture is actually like a rip-off. You can find off like better stuff online that's better quality and costs less. And it's like, I don't know. We're kind of walking around and like everything, it looks a bit like hair. So yeah, I didn't love
Were
it.
you puffing and puffing? Were you effing and jeffing? Was Beck looking at you like, can we just like get this?
Beck was kind of on board. She was like, "Oh, I thought IKEA used to be better than this." Like,
Really?
yeah, pick up your game, IKEA.
This is a smear campaign against bloody IKEA.
Yeah,
Just to clarify, we got this table that holds this microphone. It's really good.
no, we did pick up a lot of stuff there though, and they do good like
Sausage
little
rolls?
kitchen
No.
utensils and that sort of stuff. And yeah, the food's pretty cheap as well, actually. So a couple of good things, but all in all, yeah, it wasn't a great experience.
What did you pick up?
What did we get from IKEA? I can't even remember. But
You were too.
we got like the bedside tables,
Yep.
and we got not much else really, and then like just utensils like chopping board and knives and spoons, that sort of stuff.
I'm very intrigued about your adventures over the weekend.
Yeah, but that was that weekend. So I think I did 7K. I think I picked something up from home. In the morning because I had to drop the truck off in the morning as well because the truck place closed. They're only open till 1, and you can't just like if you're gonna have a rental store, you gotta have a key box for people to drop their keys off. Like it's just ridiculous expecting someone to come back at like,
who's on the chopping
next
blocks
day.
is IKEA and bloody.
fucking hurts. Hurts, yeah. Pull your stuff together.
Oh, it
Like,
hurts. Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
stressed. It's all good.
yeah. But yeah,
You didn't
hurts,
think
hurts
of-
the rental car company.
Yeah, no, yeah, not the
Nothing's
wrong
hurting,
club.
yeah.
But just sticking on this key point here. You didn't think of like doing removalists?
Yeah.
You didn't
Like,
think of,
looking back, it's like shit. Like, why did we bother to do this? Like, I don't know. The good thing was that everything got moved safely. Nothing's damaged.
Yep.
Drove
I'd
the
be
truck
stressing
fine.
doing it on my own.
Yeah. So it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you located in the apartment block?
Just up 1 flight of stairs.
Okay, so it's not too stressful bringing
Nah,
shit
it's
up
alright.
there. Okay.
Yeah, and we got a trolley from Bunnings as well, which helped. So
Yep, good.
Yeah, I feel like that's the how to move on your
Yeah.
own special if anyone's moving.
To be fair, like what you've just described deters people from doing that.
Oh, mate, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not selling anybody to do it DIY. Like Anyway, continue.
Yep. Then that night we went to Jerry Seinfeld as well, which was really good.
Seinfeld?
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
How long was the show?
It was pretty quick, like not super long.
Yeah.
Maybe,
A lot of people?
Yeah, I think he did like an afternoon show, then he did a night show, like back to back. Which is there was like we went to the 5 o'clock one, and then I think there was an 8 o'clock one. So
Right, okay, cool.
yeah, but that was good. Yeah, he's a bit more like whinier kind of old man than I was expecting.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe I was like thought like, oh, he just kind of sounds like an old man a bit sometimes, but like that's his kind of humor. But maybe as he's like aged, it's just got
it's gone. He's like
worse.
funneled
Yeah.
into it
Yeah.
a bit more than he would have expected.
Yeah, which maybe it makes him better. I don't know.
Yeah. But did you find it funny?
Yeah, it's still pretty funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit like some of this just sounds like an old man having a whinge
It's
about.
like-
Who's like talking about like smartphones or something. Like everyone's on their phones these days. And those ones were kind of like lost
You're
a
like,
little bit on
you're
me.
like,
But there was some real gems in there though. It was
Yeah,
still good.
yeah.
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 He's one of the greats. Like yeah,
Yeah.
He's bound to be a good time.
Yeah, you're not willing to be on the record like
No.
slamming him, but IKEA. Keep that on the record.
Then the next week was a great week though. Like
Phenomenal.
127. The week gone by was 46Ks. Did hardly anything. Then the next week 127Ks. That's just like what all the weeks should have been like.
Yep.
Doubled on the Monday. Session on the Tuesday, which was 4 by 10 minutes.
Yep.
And they were all like 3.
Beefy session.
Yeah. The solid session. Like all around 3:25 kind of pace, which is good. Then Wednesday was just an hour. Thursday.
No Mala?
No, I don't do MLRs really.
I should know this by now.
Yeah. Thursday was the 5K TT.
Oh, that was good. That was a good night.
Yeah, that was good
I
fun.
enjoyed that.
That was
Yeah.
really fun. Yeah.
What did you run again?
15:47. Yeah. So
That was good. How'd that
I
go?
was happy with that. Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were you? You were running with You
Came-
ran with Chris
I think I came 4th overall.
fourth
Or third maybe.
because it was Stephen.
Yes, I think I was third actually.
Yeah,
Stephen
Chris
from
Delta.
Delta.
Who's
Stephen
a-
ran like 15:09
Yeah, he's
or
such a weapon.
15:08 or something.
Yeah.
He was quick.
And he got that was a PB for him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he ran like 70.
Oh, he would have been in lane 2 for most of it as well. So.
Yeah, he's a weapon. And then Chris from Delta, who is a gun triathlete.
Yeah. I was wondering like, who's this guy? Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
weapon.
Yeah.
He's good. When he first came to Delta, like he was just charging, and again, like, who's this guy? Actually, we had a new guy that started Delta doing the K reps as well.
Oh,
and
really?
he was just like with Shibby,
Bossing it. Yeah, right.
just
Jesus.
dropping like 3 minutes, and I was like, who's this guy?
It's funny when every now and then you get someone who
Yeah,
doesn't quite know their abilities and goes out way too quick, and it's like, oh,
yeah. I was
Dunno.
like early rep. I was like, okay,
okay,
and then he was just dropping me.
Yeah,
and
right.
like Shibby, I think Shibby ran like sub 250 last K, and he was like hanging on to him.
jeez, far
Yeah,
out.
so he's from, I think he was from Hertz. Really nice guy.
Yeah,
Jono.
Jono.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
right. Yes, and I was third, and Paddy Mack was 4th.
Yeah,
Just
Paddy
got
Mack
him.
had a ripper.
Yeah, he had a great run as well.
PB from Paddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, very strong.
He was right with you, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah.
Like, right,
I
and then-
didn't think I was going to get him.
Yep. And then you got him at the
But then I
last
did.
minute.
Yeah. It's good.
How'd you feel? You guys went out hot.
Yeah, went out quick.
How long were you with Stephen for?
Maybe 2Ks.
Really?
Maybe not even. I reckon like maybe a mile.
Okay. And then you just like,
Then I was with Chris for maybe another couple of laps, and
Yep.
then I was just on my own for the
just
best.
pushing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I felt like I was going pretty slow by that point, but
Well, I was timing you on the phone,
yeah.
like lapping you.
Yeah.
And you were like dropping off a little bit, but it was still like
going
holding
right.
it.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
still. I mean, you went out hot like that.
Yeah.
Stephen's running low 3 minute pace.
Yeah, and I feel like that was the difference between like marathon training and like 5K, 10K training is I didn't have that strength and like grit to really just keep my legs strong.
Yeah.
Like I felt like aerobically it didn't feel like too much of an effort, but just didn't have that like grittiness, I guess. Yeah.
I think that was similar to me this morning. You're just like, you really got to want you really got to want to like go out hard and then like hold it.
And then like
And
you need
just
to
keep pushing.
and you like I feel like the training for it is almost it's just as much like mindset as it is
Yeah.
physical. Like when you're throwing down like 400s and going lactic in training, like mentally you get really strong as well.
Yes.
Whereas in marathon training, it's like
You're not like killing yourself.
it's different kind of hard.
Yeah. And you're trying to stay focused
Yeah.
for longer periods of time.
Yeah. But you never have to like absolutely punish yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that one. And then Friday did a little double. Saturday, another double. It was rainy day, like really rainy, proper rainy. And was, running around Centennial. It was kind of like, this kind of sucks because got absolutely drenched. Then Sunday.
In the evening?
It's like, I think the morning was okay. And I made the mistake of not getting out. And then the rain just came and it was just there for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you're in the dark as well then.
Hey?
Did you say?
Oh, this is on a Saturday.
Oh,
so
this
it's
is
all right.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
And then Sunday was like the last big long run.
Yep.
It was 2 hours at like 350 pace. So just steady.
Yeah,
Like
nice.
not cook yourself, but still pretty hard. And it felt pretty hard.
Yep.
So it didn't give me a lot of confidence. I was like, oh, that was actually kind of hard.
Where'd you do that?
Just around Centennial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Centennial's deceptive.
Centennial is deceptive. It's a bit of a grind, but like it can be good though because there's like a nice like long downhill and then a little sharp uphill.
Yeah.
So if you just kind of get yourself up the hill, you get a nice like cruisy downhill for
That's
like
true.
3Ks. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I did notice that a lot with when I was on the bike with in Aaron's session.
Yeah.
So like you notice when you're on the bike like the uphill because you're like having to pedal, and then when you're going downhill you're like, okay,
Yeah.
like I'm not doing. So it's like you don't realize it as much when you're running.
No,
like
it's
how
still
much you-
noticeable. Yeah, but
Not like
not the same.
like when you
yeah.
have to pedal uphill.
You still have
you're
to
like-
work
You're like,
the whole
oh
time.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But that was that one. And that's kind of like, taper begins after that. Still like all the moving and house stuff going on. It's just been a bit crazy. So Monday I didn't run. I think I was just feeling tired. Probably could have run, but had like other things on as well. Then Tuesday we had the Strata meeting. So that was that afternoon when I'd usually be at Turbo, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'd rather be running, but I'm at this bloody meeting now.
How was it?
It was alright. Like, I don't know. It's old buildings, always stuff to fix. Wednesday was... I did the session on the Wednesday because I was like, shit, like I was meant to do it Tuesday, I'll just do it today. And it was like really not good.
It was like you're like getting all raspy. Like it was really, it was really terrible.
Like I was working so hard. And I think
What was the session?
Session was 2 by 10 minutes, 2 by 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And like, I was like really gassing myself trying to run as fast as I could pretty much. And only managed like 340s for the 10 minutes. And then like the same pace for the 5 minutes. I
Sounds
just,
like my Friday session.
just couldn't get out of gear. It was like, ugh.
Those ones are tough.
Yeah, so that kind of rocked me a bit. And then Thursday, the rest of the week was just jogging. So, yeah, that's the catch up.
That's the catch up.
Yeah,
Well, you're in the taper as well.
in the taper.
How you feeling for Gold Coast?
Don't know. Really don't know. Like, just, feeling a bit.
Have you been going side to
down.
side with your...
I think I've no
had a big-
consistency this last week. The moves stressed me out a lot more than I thought it would have. And yeah, I think just it's really kind of rocked me a bit. So I don't even know if 2:30 will be on, but maybe I'm just sandbagging. I guess I ran a faster 5K than Smitty, so who knows? But
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I don't think you're not going to lose your fitness.
yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like my old self. Yeah.
So what, you're going to sit on what you think you're going to do for the next week or so?
Yeah, I think I'll go, like, it's probably easy to run in a pack.
Yep.
So, and I reckon there's going to be a big pack for 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if there'll be any other pack for 2:35. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know Paddy Mack was trying to do 2:35, but like it's kind of a weird time. Surely you just go 2:30. So, so
Paddy, what?
so plan I think will be
Like,
well, I think
so I mean,
there'll be way more people.
I think there's a lot wrong with what you just said, Dominic.
No, 2:35 is a great time, and I'm sure there'll be a couple people. But like, I
There's
think
probably more people running 2:35 than there will be 2:30.
I think there'll be a lot of people trying to go 2:30.
Okay. Or maybe there'll be more people going 2:40.
2:40,
Than
like, would be a big
2:35.
pack. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess if I go out with the 2:30 pack, just sit in the pack. I'm not doing any work. So sorry to everyone in the pack who wanted me to do any work. But
I was
I'm just
planning on sitting right behind you.
I'm just not in shape to do any of that. Like I'm not confident at all.
It's okay. You don't have to apologise to the people in the pack. Do you reckon they won't have paces or anything?
Maybe not. 2:30 is getting up there.
Yeah.
But I think maybe like for the women, they might have a pace of 2:30.
Yep.
So it could be. So yeah, sit in the 2:30 pack for as long as possible, and then if I start to fade, try and jump onto the 2:35 guys.
Okay.
But yeah, see how it goes. Hopefully, can hang on the whole way.
Yeah, I think you could do it personally, but
Really,
that's just my opinion.
I think it's been, I'd say 80% or maybe even 90% of the block has gone well.
Yeah.
It's just these last few weeks.
I know,
like,
it puts a dent in your confidence.
yeah, it's been
but
stressful, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah, when you've got like stress, it feels different to being tired or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I think just chill this week and
Yeah. Well, I guess that kind of ties into the next segment. AS Health Movement taper tips.
Hey, the first sponsored segment.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
it is.
JC.
Thanks, JC. And
Taper tips.
AS Health Movement.
Does that mean we have to do taper tips every week?
I don't know. We'll come up with something else. But yeah, you got any taper tips for us?
I really don't.
What are you targeting?
No. Taper tips. Run less. First and foremost.
Okay.
No, I think I haven't really started the taper. I still did my biggest long run 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
But then like this week will be considerably less. Like last week was 130 Ks. This week will be 90 Ks. It's really just like cutting down the sessions.
So then the next week, like race week, how long is that going to be? Before the race, how many?
It's honestly not going to be much. It's
Yeah.
going to be like Delta session on the Tuesday.
Yep.
Reduced, and then easy pretty much with strides for the rest of the week, and that's it. And just make sure that like I'll try my best to focus on getting sleep, carving, like eating.
You going to
good-
bed like an hour early or something? Or?
I'll try and go to bed early an hour. Like
It's hard though when you're not running. It's like,
I know you're not.
You don't want to sleep. You're like,
Yeah.
just full of beans. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have energy, so I'll try and like be fully strategic. I'll just be like try and cut off caffeine at like midday, or like try and do all those little things. Like I haven't been drinking. I feel like that's not related to taper, but I feel like that's another like hack thing.
Yeah.
But I'm keen for the.
What about you doing like
partying
a carb load or?
Gee, I haven't really thought this Like,
mate,
like
don't think too much about it. But
I'm gonna eat like my normal diet and then a little bit more, like just try and focus on getting a little bit more carbs, like eating a lot of oats, a lot of pasta, all that sort of stuff. But that's what I do anyway.
yeah.
So
I guess
so it's like running less is the main thing.
yeah. So you turn off the running tap and then
Turn off the running tap. Obviously shorten the sessions.
yeah.
And just try and like, I'm really glad that end of financial year is over, because if I had like the same week as I had last week, it was just like more than normal busy. So I'm glad it's actually going down. Like, not that I have a crazy busy job, just to put it out there. But like when it gets a little bit busy, I'm glad that next week, luckily, is going to be a little bit quieter. So
Yeah, true.
can just like,
True, yeah, it's good timing.
it's
really.
good timing. Got lucky there. So we'll just like sleep and try and, I don't know, how do you de-stress? Like,
I think sleep's probably like the biggest one.
yeah,
I
sleep.
feel like when you're sleeping well, you're good to go.
Yeah. All right. So how much sleep am I going to get? 8
And-
hours? What's good?
And massage.
And massage.
Foam roll and massage.
Foam roll, massage. Massage has been helping a lot.
Massage is a bit of a game changer, really.
Yeah, because I got massage before my big long runs, and if I join some dots,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
think
good.
it does make a difference. Yeah.
And also mentally, you're like, because I haven't been, I'm slack with foam rolling and stuff like that.
I know, yeah.
Like, but once you go for massage, it's
Yeah.
good.
It's good.
We're going in on Monday.
Yeah.
Gonna film a bit of content as well.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your taper tips, Dom?
Tap tips. I think we've kind of covered it off mostly.
Yep. Just don't go to IKEA. This is step number 1.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Reduce stress.
Oh, are you going to do any gym?
No,
Yeah, no gym.
definitely
yeah.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. I didn't go last week.
Yeah, I think foam rolling and stretching and yeah, maybe do like a few drills and stuff, like just try and get some range of motion.
Yep.
Um,
I got strides in. Meant to be doing strides Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
yeah, I think sleep and probably try not to think about it too much.
Okay. Help me with that, Dom.
Yeah.
Help me with that.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you're not helping. I've already been stressing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in the okay, this is a segment about being okay. Anyway, how do you like you can't do anything about that, can you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to just like tell yourself.
You need something else to do, really. Like,
Yeah.
I think running's like just too big a part of our lives, maybe.
Yeah,
But,
because when you like are reducing your sessions and you're like kind of even,
Yeah.
I'm somewhat paranoid. They're like, am I losing fitness?
Yeah.
I'm like, am I losing fitness?
I know, yeah.
Even after I ran the 5K, I was like, is this because of the taper?
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean? So it's kind of just like hands off. Try not to stress. Like the work's been done. Focus on all the good work you've done
Yeah.
over the past 16 weeks, and
Yes.
and just leave it up to you've done all you can do.
Yeah. It's in the
See-
marathon god's hands now.
It's in exactly.
Yeah.
You keep looking at your phone like, all right, moving on.
Yeah.
Like, moving on.
Next one, race nutrition.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've done a lot of good long runs with my nutrition, which has given me confidence that my stomach can handle the gels.
I think you've been pretty good with that. Like pretty much every long run you've taken
I've
on
done
quite
it,
a few gels.
and I
yeah.
felt good.
Yeah.
I'll be personally taking 7 gels.
7 gels.
7 gels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
I want to try get 2 caffeine gels, but I feel like they're very. In training, like towards the back end, I've tried to take them to be like give a caffeine kick, but they're very. I find like the bitterness or something. They're hard to get down. Like they
Really?
I feel like not like I just feel like they're really like
There is something different about it.
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of focusing on getting like I might do one early and then just get the normal Mortons in. But yeah, Morton have been good for me. I've had no reason to try anything different. So I'll just have to actually work out whatever 7 is. Like I will plan on taking one late in the race, but it's going to be very hard.
Yeah.
It's very
I think
hard.
I think that's basically like one every 20 minutes
Yeah.
because that'd be 3 an hour, 3 the next hour,
Yeah.
and then 1.
Yeah.
For the
I
last
mean,
20 minutes.
I'll take one before the race, and then that last one will be debatable.
Yeah.
Like
True.
my tendency last time was like, screw this. I'm hurting so much. I'm not
Yeah.
going to eat this gel.
Sometimes though you're like really desperate and you're just
You-
looking for something to perk you up. Like,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah. No,
it
I
doesn't
think,
make any difference.
Well, I think with the nutrition, during the long runs, I've been forcing like you don't feel like having it, and it's
know.
like part of it is just forcing it down.
Yeah.
And just like getting it down.
Yeah.
And just moving on.
It's like when it's like warm and gross.
Oh
It's like,
yeah. It's not pleasant in the slide. It's not like, oh, I've got a little bit of energy here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just get it down. So
There's 7 gels. So
7 gels.
how many grams of carbs in a gel? Is it
So
like
it'll be the Morton
25 or
100s,
30 or
and they're
something?
they're 25 grams
25 grams.
of carbs.
That's
So
75 grams an hour.
yeah, an hour, which is
Well, a little. 75 grams of carbs.
which is on the lower side, I believe.
Really?
Well, not on the lower side. Like it's a good amount.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Again, yeah. Actually, I'm not an expert. I mean, speaking to, I think Matt was talking about like 90 grams, but it's like that's best case.
But he's like a bigger guy as well, though.
True.
So
True.
it's all like relative.
Yeah. I think just get as many as you can in while it's not going to hinder you.
Yeah, I guess
Or
everyone
make you
always just
sick.
talks about just how many grams it is, but it
Yeah.
should be like grams per kilogram. Is
True.
like the better metric.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm worried about
No, I think you're right.
about talking smack.
Yeah, true. We're probably
Yeah.
we're probably way off. Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is I've taken a good amount of gels in training, and
Yeah. I think it's
if I can get 7 in, I'll be happy.
Yeah. I think do as much as you can. And,
Water.
Yeah.
What about water?
I don't know about water. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have Mr. Christopher Gatt has volunteered to be on course with those little poppers.
Oh,
So like, I'll try and get some down between the gels,
that'd be good.
which will be good. But like, truthfully, I haven't really been taking on water in the long runs.
I guess it's pretty cold at the moment.
It's cold at the moment. The problem is if it's somewhat humid.
Yeah, it's humid up at
If
Gold
it's
Coast.
any humid, could be in trouble.
But they got water stations, so I guess like worst case scenario, you're sorted.
Oh, you can just but yeah.
But water is a tricky one.
I'm always traumatized from Melbourne when I like need to go to the bathroom and like I need to pee really bad
Oh, really?
while during the race.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
never had that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't had that in the long runs, and it was just that was the first marathon,
Yeah, right.
which I've talked about like needing. Yeah. What about you, Dom?
I'm going to take 6 gels.
6 gels. You can take one before
I don't know. I was just going to do bananas before, but
bananas. Actually, yeah. Oh, what am I? I'm going to do toast with
Toast.
banana.
with banana.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, so have, I think maybe 2 bananas. A lot of
Yeah.
banana, but it's good.
That's good.
And like a coffee espresso
Double shot.
double shot.
Where are you gonna get the espresso?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing.
Last time I stayed with
Might even just be like instant coffee. I don't know.
yeah, auntie and uncle, and they have like the little pod machine, so that
Oh,
was the
that's
savior because I didn't have to like go out looking for it,
Yeah.
and I had like two pods ready to rock.
Yeah. Maybe I should bring some coffee.
You gonna be in party house?
Yeah,
They'll have coffee.
they will. Yeah.
Sorry, not party house.
yeah. So yeah, 6 gels should
6
be
gels.
enough. Hopefully.
Morton,
Morton.
do you have calf?
Yeah, I got 2 calf as well.
So you don't find them like repulsive when you?
Well, they don't taste great, but it's just like you get it down. Like,
Yeah, maybe it's because I've been having those in the later parts of the long run. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
just feel they'll just be just as hard to get down. I don't know.
I don't know. They're like, yeah, something about it is just like kind of tastes like you're licking a battery or something.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good that's pretty close. Just picture Dom just like walking around. Like, using the chalkboard or something. sense?
No. Next segment,
What is the next segment?
sponsored by Espresso Displays.
Hey!
New sponsor coming on board,
New
actually.
sponsor coming on board.
The world's thinnest display.
display.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Right here.
This is the 15-inch espresso display.
Yeah.
Connects nicely with my. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. Connects nicely with my MacBook. Touch screen.
And thin.
Did we say it's the world's thinnest?
Very thin, yeah. And portable. Incredibly portable. Only one cable.
One cable, you can just pack it up. Good for people that are on the go. They just fits in a backpack.
Yeah.
Fits in a backpack with your laptop.
Yeah.
One of the co-founders is our good friend,
Past winner of the Chiefs Challenge, actually.
past winner of the Chief Challenge, Scotty.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good success story, isn't it, Dom?
Yeah, well, it's a great product. Like, very portable, like easy to set up, and thin, really thin.
Dominic.
But yeah, you can take it anywhere and work off double screen. So Espresso Displays.
I can see why you're an engineer.
But they've jumped on board for this segment.
They've jumped on board. I want to give them a bit of background, like. no, it's a bit of a story.
Yeah, okay. What's the story?
The story is.
Story is.
Good friend Scott.
Your friend Scott.
He had this idea to make a portable display because at university, I really hope I'm not mucking this up, but at university there wasn't something like this, and he's like, all right, let's try and make, let's see if we can make a prototype. So Scott, I don't know, 5 years ago,
It was like 2018.
yeah, we went for coffee, and he's like, have a look at this, and he like demoed it, and that was before it was like a before it was going to get serious or anything like that. And he ran with it.
Yeah.
Him and his co-founder Will.
Yeah.
I
think this is like
4
version
years
3
later.
or version 4
This is version
now.
3.
Yeah.
I think the big like full swing moment was like they're in JB Hi-Fi now.
Yeah, they're in JB Hi-Fi.
180 stores.
So very accessible.
I saw the thing on LinkedIn. I think it's the first comment I've left. It's so you can go check it out. Go check it out at your local JB Hi-Fi store.
Yeah.
That was the full circle moment.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It was really, it was,
you were JB Hi-Fi's top salesman.
oh,
so.
come on, Dom. That's not what I meant. All I meant was
if only you could have been selling these.
I think should have come on board early. Invested.
Yeah.
No, I meant full circle as in it's gone from concept to the biggest electronics retailer.
True. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Very
Good story.
impressive.
Well done, Scotty and the Espresso team.
Oh, he's only just getting started though. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Espresso's, yeah.
Bringing on the big sponsors.
Shooting through. Yeah, signing the big ones now.
It's not a favour to us.
But this segment is the athletics chat, Olympic qualifications.
Oh, idea by Mitsu. He said it was a good segment. He enjoyed it.
He enjoyed it last time, so this one's...
I'm not sure if he was being sarcastic. We will soon find out when we receive our hate mail.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this segment, what's the idea?
So the idea is just giving an update of... Well, the Olympics, the qualification period ends at the end of June.
Yep. Okay.
So it's been a bit of a crazy month with all our Aussie athletes trying to qualify for the games. Mm-hmm. There's 2 ways to qualify. They can go via rankings if they're in the number of like qualified spots for the race at the Olympics. So say there's like, I don't know, 50 spots for the 5K. If you're in the top 50 ranking, then you're in. Otherwise, they've also got qualifying times. So if you run the qualifying time, then you're in. So we'll go from the 800 up. I think that's what we did last time. But the women's 800, at the moment, there are 5 Aussies who are all eligible, but there's only 3 in the team. So we've got Abby Caldwell, who's run the standard, Claudia Hollingsworth, who's run the standard, Katrina Bissett, who has... I think Abby Caldwell and Claudia Hollingsworth might already be selected, actually. So there's only one spot open now. And that could go to Katrina Bissett, Bendiria Boyer, or Hayley Kitching, which is pretty tough because Kat Bissett is the Australian record holder. Bendiria Boyer has had a really good season. She ran, I think, 158 recently, which is very fast. And I think she's run the quickest like this year out of the lot, but don't fact check me on that one.
I know someone who might, but
and I think Hayley Kitchen is she's just in on ranking. She hasn't run the qualifier. The other two have, so she probably won't go. It's more between Bendiria and Katrina, but it's a tough pick. But I don't know. Are we making selections or not?
I'm not going to say anything because I don't know.
So one of those two as well as
who? What do you reckon?
Kat Bissett has been so dominant the last few years. Like she's been the name like on the international scene for Australia in the 800 women's 800. But Bendiria Boyer, I think she was previously running the 400. Now she's moved up to the 800 and has had a great season. So she's kind of like on the up, whereas Kat Bissett's kind of, I don't know, I don't know. They're both amazing athletes. I'm not going to pick one.
Come on, Dom. No, that's good. Good background. Thank you for that, Dominic.
Yeah. But then, Abby Caldwell, Claudia Hollingsworth are already chosen, which is great. They're also fantastic runners. The men's 800, we got Peter Bowl, who's already selected. Joe Deng, who ran the Australian record 1:43.99 within the qualification time. Then we got Peyton Craig and Luke Boyes. So Luke Boyes won the Nationals. He beat Peter Bowl. He beat everyone. But he hasn't run the qualifying time. So he's only in on rankings. Peyton Craig recently had an absolute cracker 400. He ran 1:44.11, which is just nuts. I think it's like, not the record. The Australian record's 1:43.99, so it's only like, I don't know, 15 milliseconds off it.
Oof.
So he's in form. And Joe Deng hasn't really, I don't know, maybe he's been injured. He didn't run during the summer, but he's recently just ran a 1:46, so he's showing he's still in decent fitness. That's a really tough one as well. Like, I'm glad I'm not a selector. I'm not making any selections. I do, because we got Deng, Peyton Craig, and Boys. So two of those three have to get chosen. I think winning nationals to me is like pretty important. But the other guys have quicker times than him, so it's like, I don't know. It's a tough one.
So, would you like to make a call?
No, I'm not going to make a call. I'd like to see Luke Boyes on the team, but I don't know who out of Joe Deng and Peyton Craig. But I wouldn't be surprised if Luke Boyes gets left off the team because the other guys run faster than him in the qualifying period.
That's really non-committal of you, Dominic.
I'm not a selector. This is just the sitting on the fence segment.
No,
really.
that's fine. That's fine.
Who are you choosing?
Come on, mate.
The women's 1500 is also like really hard to pick. There's Jessica Hull has already been selected. She's, I think, the Australian record holder. She's amazing. Like, possibly the best female distance runner in Australia at the moment. Then you got Lyndon Hall, Georgia Griffith, Sarah Billings, and Abby Caldwell, who've all got the qualifier. Abby Caldwell's already been selected in the 800, so maybe she does the double, but she's taken up one of the other girls' spots. Then it's between Lyndon Hall, Georgia Griffith, Sarah Billings. Only two of those three can go. I don't know. Good luck choosing the team on that one. But men's 1500. No one's been selected yet, but we've got Ollie Hoare, Stewie McSween, Adam Spencer, and Cam Myers, who've all ran the qualifying time.
Oof.
So there's 4 of those guys. Only 3 can get chosen. I think, again, Adam Spencer won the national title. I think that carries a bit of weight. He should be selected. Ollie Hoare is a bit of a boss, and I think he's proven he can compete at the international stage. He's won Commonwealth Games. He's always up there. So I reckon he's probably going to get selected. Stewie is also in for the 5K, so maybe he just runs the 5K and doesn't get chosen for the 1500, which is controversial because he's
strong.
He's been the best 1500 metre runner for Australian men in the past 5-10 years. So then Cam Myers, I reckon he gets chosen because Stewie's doing the 5K. But if they choose, I reckon that's where the pinch point will be. It'll be either Stewie or it'll be Cam Myers. But Cam Myers would be great success story. I think he's only 17. And he's on the up. Yeah. Who are you choosing?
Next question.
The 5K, women's 5K, we got Rose Davies, Jessica Hull, Izzy Bat-Doyle, who've all got the qualifying time. Then you got Jenny Blundell, Holly Campbell, Lauren Ryan, Morty Skyring, and Natalie Rule, who are all in the rankings. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Aussies who could get selected.
This is going to sound bad, but how do the rankings work?
It's very confusing.
So how do they get?
It's a good question.
How do they get in the ranking?
So you get a number of points based on the time that you run.
Yep.
And then you also get extra points if you compete at
the bigger, certain events and stuff.
Depending
like that.
How you finish it. It's if it's Australian Championships, you get bonus points. If it's Oceania Championship, you get bonus points. If it's Diamond League, you get bonus points. And then there's all different categories of races, and it's very I don't know, it's very grey because why is one meet better than another? I feel like time is just kind of a bit more pure.
Yeah. But if 3 people get the time, then
so I guess do you favour people who have run the time, or do you also?
So you can either get in. So you can either get in by running the time or being in the rankings.
Yeah.
And then there's a selection made.
Yeah. Then
you don't have to necessarily.
So that basically puts you in the pool to be eligible.
And then they're selected.
Then the
based on
selectors
that.
is just discretionary.
Okay. But it's all okay. Right.
Yeah.
So it's not if you're on the time and you're in the rankings, you can be selected essentially.
Yeah, either they can select either.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
But this one I think you probably just go with who's the fastest. There's 3 girls who've run the
time
qualifying
you can
time.
Just be like, that's how we stay out of controversy.
Yeah. And I think I don't think any of the girls who are in the rankings won nationals or have beaten the other girls regularly. So it's pretty clear cut.
How long do you have to run the time?
You're till the end of June, so.
But what's the period between
I think it was a year and a half or
year and a half.
So.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Then we got the 5K, men's 5K. There's only 2 qualifiers. This is an easy one. Stuart McSwain, Morgan McDonald. They're going.
No one else in the rankings, or?
No one else in the rankings. So Jack Rayner was next in line, but he's just outside the rankings.
And he hasn't run the time.
And he hasn't run the time.
Oh, he's a weapon.
Yeah, he's a
gun.
He's also just outside the 10K time as well, and 10K rankings.
That's so rough.
Which is so hard.
Because he ran such a good. Yeah.
But it's a bit controversial because they've used these cross country races that give a ton of those bonus points we were talking about.
Yeah.
And all these Europeans ran those races because they were in Europe, and got huge bonus points. And I don't know, they gave because it was an 8K cross country race, and then I don't know how they've given the points for the time as well.
So he's not in the top.
Yeah, but
50.
It looked I don't know, maybe a quarter of the the guys in on rankings were all in off based of those cross country.
Like based on those races that were heavily weighted.
Yeah. And like the fields weren't that deep, and
What about their times? Are their times
and it was cross country. It's not like a 5K or a 10K, so it's like
on the track?
yeah, it's very different.
Interesting. Would you like to submit a?
Yeah, World Athletics. That's a bit how you going, but
Yeah.
poor Jack Rayner.
That's a shame.
Yeah, so that's the men's 5K and men's 10K. The women's 10K.
Wait, so we don't have anyone? in
Yeah,
the
no
10?
one in the 10. Yeah,
Okay.
bit sad. Women's 10K you got, but the 10K there's not many spots. There's only one race.
Yeah. Okay.
Women's 10K we got Lauren Ryan, and then that's it, just Lauren Ryan.
It's a bit sad and lonely in the 10K, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh well.
No one likes running 10K on the track anyway.
Yeah. Then the marathon, we all know about that.
Do we? I think you need to rehash it.
But did we say Liam Adams is now in the team?
No, we didn't. Now he's in the team.
He's in the team. How good's
He's in the
that?
team.
Yeah.
What happened there, Dominic?
They changed their mind. I don't know, yeah. What happened there? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll read out the team anyway. Sinead Diver, Genevieve Gregson, Jess Stenson, Brett Robinson, Pat Tiernan, Liam Adams.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dom, I must say, that was very well done.
Oh, thanks, Smitty.
Very informed.
Yeah, well, Espresso Displays, they keep you informed. Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
No, that was a good segment.
Yeah.
Did you research it? Or do you just
like
like know? Yeah, that's good.
just an athletics fan? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We should have done this earlier. Like you actually know what you're talking about. What the hell?
I don't know. I'm excited though. Olympics is going to be awesome.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. I feel like there's not enough buzz. I think I've said this before, but
There's
we
not
need more
enough
Olympic
buzz.
buzz. Yeah. And we're creating it now. Espresso Displays. Yeah.
Did you mention it's a really thin display as well?
Super thin, yeah.
We'll help you get to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Scott's gonna make us like cut this. He's gonna be, his marketing department's gonna be like, get these idiots out. Sorry, that's not. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the Olympic chat though.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I've got a segment.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a game. We got a review from a fellow listener.
Okay.
So we wanna see if you can pick who it is. Some people might know this person. I'll tell you the review and a bit of the conversation. It's quite funny actually. All right, let's have a look.
How many stars?
It was just a review of like how it wasn't
Okay.
it wasn't an actual review. I don't think this person has reviewed it, but they asked
Just a bit of feedback.
they asked how the where's the episode, because we hadn't posted an episode.
Oh, right. So they're a big fan.
Yeah, so like a fan.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, let me just get the chat. It's
Yeah. Sorry for not posting any episodes yet. Though. Like,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Dom's you
Yeah,
had
I think
hectic moving.
It's been a bit more on me actually, pushing Smitty back a bit.
No. Oh no. Okay, Dom, give me 1 second. Okay, found it. Sorry, I have to put an intermission here.
Intermission.
I've just lost it. Sorry. Okay, yeah, here we are. This person said, "Where's this week's with the Chiefs? Need to hear the GC update from the boys." I said, this might be a giveaway. I said, ha ha ha, humbles me, you listen. We were meant to do it today, but I think it will be a weekend operation after Rhodes. And then this person said, after me saying that it humbles them, they listen, said, just enjoy listening to the excuses, the sandbagging, and overall good-natured incompetence.
Overall good-natured incompetence.
That kind of sums it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, true.
Like good, we got good-natured at least.
Yeah.
Incompetence. If we didn't
real
say-
backhanded compliment there.
if we remove good-nature being an overall.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah.
Oh, well, you just gave away the he.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, they're not wrong. Yeah.
It's quite funny. Thanks for the review.
Yeah, send in your reviews though.
Send your don't make them too harsh. At least add good-natured.
Yeah.
Do we have any more segments?
We got a little challenge update.
Oh, Chiefs Challenge. Yeah.
Chiefs challenge. So it's been a crazy 2 weeks.
Yeah. Is that sponsored by anyone?
Oh, Chiefs challenge. No sponsor.
You were way too serious about that. almost like you were expecting to see a sponsor. Tesla's just come in.
Yeah.
Sponsored by. No, we'll wait for Pellegrino actually.
No, it's sponsored by the Chiefs. So we had the King's Cross Winter Solstice, which was huge, awesome event. 2 5K events. They had a DJ deck. There was,
It was awesome.
Strobe
That
lights.
was really, really well done.
Yeah, and they had Heaps Normal got on board and a couple of other brands.
Their song's pretty cool as well.
Yeah,
They got,
they got their own song.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Not as good as our intro, but not kidding.
No, it was awesome.
It was really good.
Such a good vibe.
Good,
and,
good turnout.
yeah, good conditions as well. Really fast.
Yeah.
And some really good times. So we had Chris Gatt on the pacing job. He was running with Claire.
Claire.
I think. Yeah.
Yep. She was going for 18 minutes. I think they ran 18 flat or
17:59.
59, yeah.
From Chris, which
is awesome.
Yep, that counts for the challenge. That's an entry.
Awesome for Claire.
Also, yeah.
Chris.
Still, it's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. Well, it's not what Chris would want.
No, true. Yeah, it's quicker than that. Then we got Simon Trong, who he was a bit of a heavy favourite coming into this. He was one of the few that might have challenged Pat Quigley. Yeah, so
he was going for it. He was going for.
Oh, he was chirpy.
It was Chiefs Challenge was the goal.
Yeah, he was getting right after it. I think if he ran sub 20, he would have got the win, which is it's a pretty good time to try and beat.
And I think it was he even said it was ambitious, but
yeah,
it was
a bit
good,
ambitious.
Good that he gave it a crack.
Yeah, but I think Pat's time is just crazy. That everyone has to run really well.
They do.
Yeah,
but Simon ran really well.
Simon did run really well. 20:42, which I think is a 2-minute PB still or big PB.
Yeah, big PB. Ran with heart.
Yeah, so still incredible run, and I reckon that sub 20.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
I think you only need 20:20 or something. He's only 20 seconds off the challenge lead, but yeah.
But that's
very
coming
strong. Yep. Good job, Simon. Big things to come for sure.
Definitely.
Then we got Ian, who is always solid as, and it was a big night for Ian.
Break 16.
Yeah, breaking 16.
That's been a long time coming.
Yeah, 100%. And what a guy.
Yeah.
He's the guy to do it.
Break 16.
Yeah, good job, Ian. 15:55. So he didn't just break it.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
Where did that put him? What was his seed again?
I think Ian was 16:50.
Okay.
So still you need to run 2 minutes quicker than your seed.
Yeah.
So he's not quite there.
Pat Quigley just really not giving anyone any grace.
No. Yeah. But actually I need to redo it all. I need to punch it back in and see the percentage.
I'm going to use Lauren's...
The Lauren Marshall method, yeah.
The Lauren Marshall percentage method.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was actually Lauren's friend, but... As in... Sorry, I don't want to take that off Lauren. I think...
Then we had... Then we had Sota coming in with an 1840.
How's Sota doing his video in full trail?
Yeah.
in full trail
Little
gear.
shoe change.
Shoe change.
Couple of nutrition on the way.
It looked funny with the bucket hat as well. Yeah.
The bucket hat and a full pack. Yeah.
Full pack.
Yeah.
Good, funny stuff, Sota.
Yeah, very nice. And a pretty solid time. 1840 is nothing to sneeze at.
Yep.
Yeah. With the shoe change,
Yeah.
very strong.
Very creative video idea.
Yeah, I like that one.
It was good.
It
was good.
Then Paddy Quigley came back for more,
Yeah.
but it fell a little bit short. 26:41. I think the previous time was just a little bit quicker than that, but still very solid effort from Paddy.
He ran his first one on Military Road as well,
Yeah.
which is not a great way to run. Like, it's not a great atmosphere to run a hard 5K on
Yeah,
Military
definitely
Road.
not. Yeah, but he got out there, absolutely rinsed himself again.
But he rinsed himself.
Yeah.
Like he's not holding anything back.
No. And yeah, I think I love that. Like he's in the lead already, like winning it, and he's coming back.
And then he went on track and was just like
just getting after
under
it.
Coach Lauren.
Oh, under Coach Lauren. Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
Lauren's
right.
been G'ing him up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, great run from Paddy as well. I think that was it from the track night for the challenge. Then also at Rhodes this morning, we had
We don't talk about that.
quite a number of people run. So we had Aaron. I think we already mentioned 16:56.
Yep.
Just the Rhodes Park Run.
King of
local.
Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yep. What was Aaron's seed time?
Aaron, I think I gave him a bit of a stiff seed, to be honest. I think I put him around like that 17-minute mark already.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Sam Glidden,
Yep.
16:20. That's pretty
That's good.
solid. Need
That's
to punch that one into the spreadsheet and see where that pops out at.
Yep.
But could be right up there. Josh Keys,
Weaponry time.
weaponry.
That's run of the day by a long
That
shot.
is very impressive. Yeah, and that'll put him in good stead as well. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
16:40.
Once we run the numbers.
Once we run the numbers.
I won't quiz you on any more seed
Yeah.
times.
And then we had Pat Benson, who you mentioned before.
No, okay. That's also a very impressive run.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to see
Impressive
Benno.
stuff. Yeah,
I don't think. When's the last time we've seen him? Schoolmate.
yeah. Nah, maybe the 10-year reunion, or I think I've seen him before,
Yeah.
since then. Though.
But he was off the back of a late night at work as well.
These doctors, mate. They
Yeah, I know.
can run.
They can run. Aaron as well.
Yeah.
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 I don't think he left till like midnight. So
Yeah.
I mean, if he had a good night's sleep and a bit less stress for the night,
Yeah,
could have run much quicker.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Scotty McEwen,
Scotty, Scotty ran sub 24,
sub 24.
which was the goal.
Yep, 23:57.
Yep. I think he said he the day before when we were running.
Yeah, we go for a jog with
Yeah,
him.
we went for a jog in the evening. He was a
Yeah.
little bit sore.
Yeah,
So we'll take a bit of the blame for that. But
yeah.
still a big
sorry about that,
PB.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of tell like shit. Like maybe this is a bit too hard.
Yeah.
When we're jogging, but that was right.
Yeah. If you
So-
haven't joined the dots as well, Espresso Displays, Scotty.
Scotty. And that's the challenge updates. Oh, and we had Harry Chapman as well.
Oh, yeah.
He got out for a 5K just on his own. I think it was like 20:05.
Oh, yeah?
And
Okay.
Benny Crooks, my mate from uni, he got out and ran a very solid 5K as well, 20:57.
Wow.
So yeah, a couple of speedsters out there.
We'll have to run the numbers.
Yeah, we'll have to.
See how we
yeah,
go.
a bit of work to do on the spreadsheet, but
Oh, well, you're a math guy.
I'm pretty sure that Paddy's pretty safe though.
Yeah. Did anyone
Although
get a
there could be a
sandbag?
couple of dangerous times.
Anyone
in there.
running tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know. Last ditch effort.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, but that's the Chiefs challenge, 2024, pretty much.
Wow. Another good challenge, another good year. Yeah.
Yeah, one more day if you're really
One more
keen.
day if you want to go. Pat, just go out and smash yourself again for no reason.
Yeah, no, it's been a good challenge.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Dom, once again, thank you for leading the charge.
And thank you, Smitty, for absolutely nothing.
All right, McGregor. I was like, what? I'd like to apologise to absolutely nobody. Well, that was you. That was you in like 5th place UTA. I'd like to apologise from 5th place, absolutely nobody. Wow.
Wow, what an episode.
What an episode. Segments,
Sponsors.
sponsors.
Heaps of sponsors.
I love how you were like, a third's going to appear. Gold Coast around the corner.
Yeah.
This time next week,
This time
we'll
next
be
week.
like stressing and ready to
I
rock
won't
and
be.
roll.
I'm going to tape it correctly.
Did you even say what you're doing for the taper, or did you just laugh at my recommendations? I don't think you said anything. I think you were just trying to move me on. Seriously, it's ridiculous.
I'm sure I had some good ideas. Just
No, I don't think you
play
did.
it back and
Yeah, we'll see. I'll play it back. Don't you worry. I'll make a nice reel out of it.
All right.
Wrap it up. Nice photo.
That's fine.
Yeah. If you want your little slot there, should we like
Yes.
plug our services?
Yeah.
That slot there costs absolutely nothing. We should quit while we're ahead.
Yeah.
Good episode. Thank you, Dominic.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Oh, we learned about IKEA as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's just get to episode 100. Let's get there. Thanks, Dom. It's been a good block.
Thanks, mate. Very strong.
Appreciate
block.
it.
Yeah.
Good episode. See you all soon. Stay strong.
And stay
Stay
fast.
fast. All right, bye.